On the coast of Spain, there is a small mountain town called San Lucia. White houses cling to the hills. Narrow stone streets twist through the town, and every hour the bell of the old church echoes through the air. In daylight, San Lucia looks like a perfect postcard. But when night falls, the town changes. A strange cold fills the air, and the streets become empty far too quickly. This is the story of 19-year-old Mateo Guerrero, an architecture student from Madrid. Mateo had come to San Lucia to study the town's ancient buildings and historic churches. The place fascinated him, but something about the silence of the town felt unnatural. Every evening, Mateo noticed the same thing. As soon as darkness arrived, the locals rushed home. No one stayed outside. One evening, while researching near the old church, Mateo wandered into a small cemetery behind the building. There he saw something strange, a broken wedding arch standing beside one of the graves. Old dried flowers hung from the arch, and the soil beneath it was darker than the rest of the ground. It looked as if a wedding had once taken place there, and then been forgotten. That night, while working in his guest house room, Mateo heard something outside his window, soft footsteps. He looked outside. The street was empty, except for a white silhouette standing at the corner of the road. It looked like a woman wearing a long wedding dress. The moment Mateo focused on her, she vanished. The next night, the footsteps returned. This time, muddy footprints appeared on the stone road, leading directly toward the cemetery. Unable to resist his curiosity, Mateo followed them. The church bell struck 2 a.m. as he entered the cold graveyard. The wind was silent. The darkness felt heavy. Then he saw her. Under the broken wedding arch stood a woman in a faded white wedding gown. Her face was hidden beneath a thin veil. She slowly turned toward him. When the veil shifted, Mateo's heart nearly stopped. Her face was pale like death. Dark, hollow eyes stared at him, and dried bloodstains marked her cheeks like frozen tears. Her feet were not touching the ground. Before Mateo could move, the ghostly bride suddenly disappeared into the air. The next morning, an old caretaker told Mateo the truth. In 1889, a bride named Isabella Romero waited beneath that arch for her groom, but he never came. He had run away with another woman. Isabella waited the entire night, until her heart finally stopped. They buried her beneath that same arch. People say her spirit still waits there, searching for the groom who abandoned her. That night, Mateo heard footsteps again, this time outside his door. The handle slowly began to turn. When he looked out the window, the dead bride was staring directly at him. And the next morning, Mateo's body was found in the cemetery, right beneath the wedding arch.